Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma with the news. And on the news update, stakeholders under the Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria, NOGASA, and the Petroleum Product Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petroran, have assured that the prevailing crisis in the energy sector would soon come to an end with the anticipated return of operations at the Port Harcourt refineries, Rivers State, in January. The national president and chairman of the Board of Trustees, NOGASA, Mr. Kenneth Corey, and his Petroran counterpart, Dr. Billy Harry, disclosed this while speaking after the inauguration of the Akwa Ibom state chapters of the two industry regulatory bodies at Ibom Icon Hotel, Uyo, the state capital. They noted that they were 100% sure that the prices of petroleum products would crash when the refineries begin to function again from January. The federal government has expressed concerns about access to power, lamenting that only 40% of Nigerians can access power supply. Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, said this while delivering his goodwill message at the ministerial retreat on the Integrated National Security Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan in Abuja. Mr. Edun, who stated that the situation was unacceptable to government, noted that the privatization of the power sector has underperformed and it is very disappointing. He said that the government can only rely on renewable energy for greener and cleaner power and to grow the economy. Value Chain TV gathered the opinion of some Nigerians on the issue.
I met the Minister of Power. I made go check these NEPA people. Yeah, I think they affect our business. We know they see light like before. Even the dry cleaners don't they complain. Inside market, you know they see cool this thing like before. So they say I think they don't reach for 40%. I'm not sure.
It's not up to that. Nigeria is a scam. I'm telling you, if I may say that, if I may use this language. Because like you, how many days can you see light in your place if you are using 40%? Like for my area, I know how many, about even 3 days, you have never seen light and you pay. For example, even as I'm coming now, the bill that they brought to me is 40,500 that I'm supposed to pay 40,500. While in a month, in a week, I cannot see light even 2 times.
The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, has said that the federal government has spent over 600 billion naira on subsidizing electricity in 2023 alone, even as the forest unification and the high inflationary pressures has pushed cost-reflective tariffs to 124 naira per kilowatt hour. This was made known at the Ministerial Summit on Integrated National Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan, while examining the key challenges to Nigeria's electricity reliability through the prism of governance, adherence to rules, contract, and finance. The Commission added that the federal government paid a sum of 2.8 trillion to subsidize electricity consumed in the country from 2015 to 2022. Meanwhile, the federal government has disclosed that petrol and diesel power generators supply Nigeria with about 40,000 megawatts of electricity. The Minister of State Petroleum Resources Oil, Senator Henikin Lokobiri, has said Nigeria will meet and surpass the 2024 crude oil production budget benchmark of 1.7 million barrels per day. Lokobiri said this at a stakeholder interactive session on creating value and enabling investment in Nigeria's oil and gas sector, organized by Chevron Nigeria PLC. The minister outlined the trajectory of sector growth since the current administration took office, stating about 1 million barrels per day and steadily increasing to 1.4 million barrels per day. He expressed his ambition to continue the upward trajectory, highlighting the government's commitment to creating an enabling environment for stakeholders to thrive. The World Bank has said that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, needs to be transparent as the government drives reforms to achieve its renewed hope agenda. This was disclosed in the bank's latest Nigeria Development Update launched in Abuja. The bank noted that such transparency would help ensure accuracy in the profits and oil revenues to be remitted to the Federation account. It further requests that Nigeria curb inflation, boost revenues and drive economic growth as part of urgent reforms that are now needed to return the economy to sustainable path. The price of Nigeria's Bonny Light has dropped to $76.53 barrel from over $88 per barrel in the global market, presenting a major threat to the execution of next year's budget. The nation's 2024 budget was benchmarked on $77.96 per barrel and 1.78 million barrels per day, based on some projections, especially developments in the global market. President Bola Tinubu has appealed to Nigerian health workers practicing abroad to sacrifice their time to come back home and serve their people. Tinubu made this at the unveiling of Nigeria's health sector renewal investment initiative at the State House, Abuja. The president said his administration was prioritizing and improving Nigeria's health sector through massive investment and an increased allocation of funds to the sector in the proposed 2024 budget. Describing health as a fundamental human right, Tinubu assured of comprehensive revamp of physical infrastructure, equipment, and the retraining of frontline health workers, while appealing for countries poaching Nigerians' health workers to consider the interests of Nigeria. Some Nigerians have reacted to the statement from the president. The report.
The situation it's worrisome, to start with, and you walk into hospitals today and you see the doctors are not there to attend to patients. It's worrisome, very, very worrisome. But again, you want to look at how are these doctors taken care of? Are the environment very conducive for them to actually stay? You don't want to have somebody who has spent 7-8 years of his academic career and everything coming out, and the government is not making provisions available to take care of them. So most of them are looking forward to having a greener pasture abroad. That's why they are leaving. So, but there's no place like home, and whatever it is they are doing out there, the home is still home. You still come back. We have our own people who are also still suffering from the deficiency of lack of doctors in the hospital. Their own brothers and sisters also go into this hospital and nobody is also attending to them. Everybody is affected. The multiple effects, the ripple effect it's on each and every one of them. Even the rich themselves, no matter how they want to look at it, even if they are able to acquire the cost of going for medicine abroad.
First thing is that what made them leave? Definitely there's something they are seeing out there. Probably is the pay structure, probably the facilities and all. So it's to do a kind of survey to know, okay, what are they seeing there that is making them go there? What is the work? What's the work environment like and everything? So once you can able to bring that near, then they will definitely come back. Not that they need to do something and there's no equipment. Oh, there's no probably they're doing something. No, there's light issues. Pay doctors now. They'll be waiting for you to pay them. They have families to feed.
And that's it on Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma. Thanks for watching.